All righty. I think we're live. This might just take a minute to get up and running. Well, folks, sorry about that. I had a last minute call to go out and help a neighbor with something, so I had to go urgently, and I got eaten alive by flies and insects and God knows what else. But I'm here. I'm here nonetheless. Stream looks good. Looks pretty clear. That's what we want to see. So welcome everybody. So it's been a hectic couple of days. That's for sure. I've seen a few really interesting things come up over the past couple of days. So I decided, right, let's have a look at this. Now, I'm totally new to using this software that I'm using at the moment. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit here while I figure this out. I need to get the old headphones up and running here. Might just take a minute now. I've literally just run in the door and jumped on the computer to try to get this. So I'm kind of it's a running setup. I was actually in the middle of setting it up when I got the call, so I just had to go. But what can you do? What can you do? Um, all right, now let me just have a look here. Just as I say, now it might just take me a minute to get everything sorted. All right, we're all good. Okay, so couple of things happened over the past couple of days that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I'm sure most of you have kind of seen a lot of this already. Now I just saw we're getting the old spinning wheel of death here, so hopefully this doesn't continue. Why is it frozen? Let me know if you guys are seeing it as like totally frozen or partially frozen or what the crack is. Cygnus says, I miss the not a shed. Might be a sore subject though. No, not really. I've got to go back to the not a shed soon because I've lost a lot of stuff to that shed. So I got to go back there and sort that out. But anyway, thank you so much. Desert Chill, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much indeed. I hope you're doing well. Frankie's watching from Florida. Good to see you, Frankie. Okay, so now it all looks good. Now it all looks pretty clear. So fingers crossed it'll all go somewhat to plan, although you kind of never know. All right, so we have a couple of things to cover. So Glenn Cerio had some court related stuff to cover the other day. Now, as for the details of what went on in the courtroom, I'm not 100% sure exactly what happened. So maybe somebody can fill me in. I've been kind of trying to follow it, but it's not been overly easy. And might I just say, and I think everybody can agree here, without Telecline, nobody would have an idea what's going on. So look, I mean, this has kind of been coming out for a while, and I'd like to get some feedback in the side chat about what you guys think is going on with Glenn. Because it's kind of hard to watch. Gia, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing really well. Says Glenn looks absolutely awful. You know, I'm not, trying to speak ill of the guy, but yes, he absolutely does. He absolutely does. Wes 3D Prince, my great friend from years back. We've known each other for a long, long time. Absolutely awesome guy. Says Glenn and Amber in the same day. Ooh, spicy. And Sir Pickup Up the Benevolent, I hope you're doing well, my friend, says for £2 sterling. Uh-oh. Now, here's the weird thing. Do you guys remember the rap that I made? No, I didn't rap, just in case anybody's afraid that I'm going to start rapping. Yeah, I did a rap compilation, and I was totally intended on finding that today to bring it up, but nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. Here comes the bot. What's that? Was that a cup of coffee for me? Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. Look at that for service. Thank you. Service with a, yeah, we'll call that a smile. That'll do. Grimace. A grimace. Yeah, we'll go with grimace. Thanks, darling. Oh, it's too hot. Milk, please. No, I'm only kidding. Don't hurt me. So anyway, yeah. All right, let's get into the sauce. So I need to actually find the video first because, again, as I say, totally new to using this system. So you'll have to bear with me here a second. So we got a video from Telecline that is just, I mean, damn. It doesn't make me. Oh, wait, what did I press? Ah, son of a. All right, so, all right, I'm just going to pause it here for a second. Now, once again, this is totally new to me. So I would love some feedback as to whether or not you can actually hear what's going on in the stream here. So yeah, we'll play it and just let me know if you guys can hear it or not, basically. So right, this is from Telecline. Now I haven't had, I was supposed to go and find all of the links and things like that I was intending to use here. You might see in the description that there's absolutely no links. So if one of my beloved members or one of my beloved, what you call them, the people with the little spanner thing, is that what it's called? Spanner? A wrench? What are they called? Moderators. Jesus, my moderator. If one of my moderators could kindly share a link to Telecline's channel over in the side chat. She's been fantastic covering this. And you know what? I've got to say, from watching this video, now I've always respected Tella and I've always liked Tella. No question about it. She knows that well. But this video gave me a whole new level of respect for her because of how she dealt with him. It's very easy because of the type of person that Glenn is to just go ham on the ham beast, right? Now that's not nice, but I was a ham beast. I'm still kind of a ham beast, so I'm allowed to say it. So anyway, it's easy to go there and scream at the guy and be horrible to him. But no, Tella was actually really kind and really nice and lovely in this. So I really appreciate that. But she was tough on him. She was very what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It was kind of like kind, but firm, very firm to try to get answers. But anyway, before we continue, got a super chat here from my good friend Desert Chill for $9.99. Says she spoils you. She certainly does. She absolutely does. And thank you so very much indeed. Now, before we get into it, again, if any of my mods in the side chat would be kind enough to share the link to the Glen Cerio cup on my my Teespring, if anybody wants to pick one of those up, it'll be coming off the Teespring soon. I'm going to be cleaning that all up and moving it around. All right, so okay, from what I can see, this video is working now. I'm just going to put myself down in the corner here. Nobody puts Demon in the corner. Right, here we go. Sorry, I should just say this is called Auditing USA Glen Cerio's Waddle of Shame. Whoops. Can you guys hear that okay, yeah? Just want to make sure. So this is outside the courthouse. I believe it's in Mukilteo. And Tella is basically going to have a word here with our good friend Glenn. And while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if you can hear it, I'm just going to read this super chat. Thank you so much from Gillian C for 5 of Her Majesty's pounds. Says, finally caught a live stream. Have a coffee on me, Mr. Demon, sir. And thanks for the great content. Well, thank you very much indeed. I'm going to be heading away for the weekend. I'm heading down to a motorbike festival, and I will have a pint with that if you would allow me to. I'd really appreciate that. And that right there, that £5 is going to be a pint of Guinness on Saturday night. Thank you so much indeed. And Judy, my good friend Judy Lapointe or Lapointe, I'm not sure, says for $10 US. Howdy. Hold on. I got something for that. Wait a second. I just got to put it on like this now because I've got all my headphone and stuff on. And a howdy. Jeez, that's a lively hat. And a howdy to you too, Judy. Thank you very much indeed. All right, back to the video because we got approximately 3 seconds in before I got sidetracked. So here we go. He's got a serious limp going on there. That's a pretty nasty limp. He's walking like he shit himself, to be honest.
How'd it go in court this morning, Glenn?
What's up?
You get the continuance you're looking for?
Don't follow me, that's stalking.
It's not stalking, I'm in public. I'm just here to ask a question.
Stalking.
How'd your court go?
Stalking.
I'm not stalking. I'm walking through the courthouse. People want to know, how about your channel? How'd it go in court? Did you get another continuance?
Let's see the police now.
Sign a plea deal?
I don't think it was a plea deal he signed. I'm pretty sure he signed a deference. And I think actually the other video that I saved from the wonderful Tella Klein, I think she goes into a bit more detail of it. I was kind of half listening to it as I was getting called out to help with something. So a few people saying in the side chat, actually some very good points. And again, this isn't to be mean to him. It's just the reality of it, that because of his weight and being a larger gent, that, you know, obviously he is going to have mobility issues. I was bigger than him actually by a fair margin. Just about 3 years ago, I was actually bigger than him, and I suffered terribly with my hips and my knees and my ankles and all the rest of it. And I had a pretty nasty ankle injury. And when you're that size, it is much, much harder to come back from an injury like that. So, you know, that's just, and also, you know, when you don't have a good diet and a good lifestyle and have a lot of stress, you know, as court and stuff like that would give you, it's harder to recover. So it could be something like that too. We got a super chat here for $10 from Salacious. Says, my goodness, you should have said it was for Guinness earlier. That's 2 more Guinnesses. That now from Salacious, thank you kindly. That's going to be a Guinness for my bestie and a Guinness for my bestie's bestie, because he's my bestie, but I'm not his bestie, which is kind of upsetting, but we'll get through it. Thank you so much indeed. And back to the video.
This
Hey,
is
I'm
your
on Glenn's
chance
ass.
to tell everybody what's going on. Are you being...
So he's calling the cops.
Okay, Glenn.
Hey, Judy Bassett. Good to see you.
Nobody's harassing you. Is this the walk of shame, Glenn? Is this a walk of shame?
Yeah, his leg's messed up.
I'm in public, filming the grass and the beautiful skies. Nobody's stalking you, Glenn.
That looks like a face on the back of his head. It looks like some, right? No shit, right? I'm going to see if I can put it side by side, right? Wait, maybe bigger? No, wait, smaller? Yeah, okay. Like the side of his head literally looks like somebody that just ate a lemon. Look at it. It literally looks like somebody just ate something really sour. It's like, but anyway, it always kind of spins me out when these guys, these frauditors, they rag on the cops nonstop, right? They talk about your First Amendment right. I can stick a camera in your face and follow you around and piss you off. The minute you do it to them, it's automatically now it's illegal and it's harassment and it's stalking and I'm calling the cops and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, it's just, they're such hypocrites, man. It's like, if you think the cops are so bad and everybody has a right to do X, Y, and Z, then you should allow everybody to do that to you too. A very good afternoon to my cousin, Patrick, Brendan O.D. in the side chat. Good to see you, my friend. Jill Wagner, or is it Wagner? Depends on where you are in the world, I suppose. Thank you so much for $5. Says, love your channel. I'm a veteran. Thank you very much for your service. And Chili's behavior on Memorial Day was disgusting. Absolutely. Absolutely could not agree with you more. It was disgusting. We're going to actually get to that video as well here in a minute. And actually have something to point out about something that somebody said to me about Kate in that video and how she acted or whatever. And I've got a really strong point to make on that in her defense. Not that she needs it. Kate's well able, no question about it. So let's keep watching.
I'm at in the public.
Sorry to interrupt so quickly, but have you ever seen somebody's proportions like this, right? And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing here, right? How is his ass so far down his body? Like usually it's about halfway, right? I mean, I've never seen that before. I'm just saying, like his little legs, kind of chimp legs. If you ever see a chimp standing up, that could be horribly offensive. But you know, I'm just saying what I see here. Anyway.
Is this a walk of shame, Glenn? Everybody wants to know.
Sure is.
Why don't you want to tell people
She's
what's your...
stalking me. She's stalking me right
I'm not stalking you, Glenn. Walk of shame, Glenn. It's the walk of shame, Glenn. Glenn. Walk of shame.
Brilliant.
Walk of shame. It's the walk of shame. Shame on you, Glenn.
Alrighty, so I think that's the end of that video. So there's some really, I think, important points to make with respect to this video. So first and foremost, I've seen some people comment saying like, "Oh, well, why is she following him around all the time?" Because she feels strongly about giving him a lesson and teaching him by doing to him what he does to other people. And I think that's really important. And that's similar to the point that I make about Kate as well. What she's doing there is exactly what those people do to other people. And it's the old adage of, oh, it's, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, yada, yada, yada. But it rings true in that scenario, right? Like it's perfectly fine for them to go out and scream at people and point cameras in their faces and abuse them and irritate them and every other manner of thing. But the minute you turn that around on them and do it to them, they hit the fucking roof. They go, as we will see here in a minute on the chili video, they go fucking nuts. They go absolutely, excuse the swearing, because I know my mom's probably watching. They go mental over that stuff. So it's totally fine for them to do it. But the minute you turn it around on them, and that's why a lot of people feel the need to go so hard on them. And I got to be honest with you guys, I'm not against it. I'm not for people going out and harassing people. That's too far. But like what these people do. But giving them a taste of their own medicine. I mean, like, oh, so it's fine for you, but it's not okay for me? Nah. Now I'm telling you this much. If I was there, I probably wouldn't have been as calm. I gotta tell you. But no, I think Tella did an amazing job there. She absolutely nailed it. She was kind and she wasn't aggressive. She wasn't mean. She was just totally just Tella, just chill. No nastiness. I really respect that. I'm going to bring up the other video here in just a minute. Before we do, we've got another super chat here for $2 from Jill Wagner. Thank you so much. From Cleveland, Ohio. What's the that sports ball team in Cleveland? I think I had their jersey once upon a time. I'm not going to say what I think it is, because if I'm wrong, I know all the USAans out there are going to get super angry at me. All right. So just before we go, a bit of shameless plugging here. There is the Glen Serio's uh-oh mug. Can I get uh-ohs in the side chat, please? Can I just get a whole bunch of uh-ohs in the side chat? If I get 50 uh-ohs in the side chat, wait, actually, no. I was going to say I'm going to get uh-oh tattooed on my back. I'm not going to do that. If I get 1,000 uh-ohs in the comment section afterwards, individual uh-ohs, I will get, all right, hear me now. Make this happen by sharing this out to every single person you know. If I get 1,000 individual uh-ohs in the comments after this stream, I will get uh-oh tattooed on me somewhere. Deal. That's a deal right there. And then we have the other Glen Serio's mug coming up in the side chat there, which is the Glen Cherry uh-ohs, which is it's basically, I can't bring up the picture right now, but basically it is the Cheerios box with Glen Cerio on it, and it says Cherry uh-ohs, and I think it's hilarious. One of my friends made that for me, which is pretty cool. So hey, it's got to be, those uh-ohs have got to be in the comment section after the stream goes up. Just want to pop that out there. And we've got a new member in the house. I've just got to go up and find that person. We got Jay Carr. Thank you so much and welcome. And thank you for joining, becoming a member. Really, really appreciate that. Alrighty. So let me see. We get up the other video here now. This might just take a minute because I can't remember exactly where I saved it because I did it in such a rush. All right, so it's the surprise trial update. All right, give me one sec here now, and we'll find that. That's a lot of autos. Too short, too tall for shorts. God, that's hard to say. Say that 20 times fast. All right, let me see if I can find this video. Where was it saved? God damn. I can't remember where I saved it. So it might just take me a minute here now. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. So this is the update on the trial. Now, as I say, I only got a chance to kind of half watch this one because
So I wanted to do an
yeah, I was super busy helping out a neighbor with something. And yeah, so I haven't actually had a chance to watch this all the way through. So it's going to be interesting to see what the details of this are. Is anyway, whatever. Sooty, thank you so much for £2. Says, can I get a in the side chat? I wish I could bring up the rap right now. All right, let me just clear that, and we get back to the video. And this is coming from Tella Klein. So if anybody can drop Tella's channel link in the side chat, I'd really appreciate that.
For tomorrow's trial, and I checked the computer this afternoon, and I was shocked to see that there was a pop-up hearing this morning at 8:30, and I checked that case every day, and it was not posted on Friday, so it must have just shown up in the system early morning. But so there was a hearing this morning at 8:30, and I came to the courthouse to see if I could get some documents and look at the docket and find out what happened. And when I got to the courthouse, I was surprised, or when I got to the clerk's office, I walked in, and first thing I see was a big head and a chubby body of a poorly dressed man, and I was like, oh crap, Glenn's here. So I left the clerk's office because I didn't want a confrontation inside the clerk's office, and went outside. And when Glenn came out, I tried asking him for an update on the hearing, but he was no help. He just kept calling me a stalker. He wouldn't tell me, what was going on. And
I'm just going to pause there real quick just for a second. That actually raises a really good point that Mrs. Demon made earlier. It would actually be so much better, in his interests, essentially, to actually come forward and talk on the camera. And if he could do so in a reasonable manner, he could get his point across without his usual aggressive shit. And yeah, he could actually put a lot of this to bed, and he could actually put a lot of the interest to the side as well, because like if he goes, hey guys, look, I'm going through a hard time after everything that happened, leave me alone, I'd be good with that, to be quite honest with you. If somebody comes to you in good faith and says, can you just leave me alone? Now calling the cops like, hey, she's stalking me, that's a different story. That's just classic Glenn Cerio. But yeah, like, if you just turn around and be like, hey guys, here's what's going on, I'd have way more respect for that. And that is something that I would respect those wishes in most circumstances, not all, obviously. Before we continue, we have a super chat here from Aaron. Sorry, I have to say that whenever I see it. It's the way it is. Aaron, I'm going to try, but I'm going to butcher your last name, I'm sure. Ardebilly. That's not too bad. Aaron Ardebilly. Thank you so much. All right, we got to change that up. Aaron Ardebilly. Thank you very much for $5. Says, thank you for all the great content. Keep it coming. And thank you very much for being here. Really, really appreciate that. Talking about great content, before we just, again, shameless, I haven't been online properly in a long time, so I got a lot to get out there. Dave Malek, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a great day at work. I'm going to share a link here in the side chat. And this is a link to my friend's channel. He's called Goose Customs, right? So Goose Customs, Mick is his name, great buddy of mine, absolutely incredible custom motorbike builder. Like, basically take Gandalf, right? Now I know the actor Richard Harris is Irish, God rest his soul. But take Gandalf, the character, and make him really Irish. And then give him a load of Harley Davidsons and other random stuff and see what he comes up with. And that's this guy. He's a terribly nice guy, really funny, really great guy, and just somebody that I'm going to be working with in the future. So what I would ask you all to do, there's 642 people watching right now. He's at just over 500 subscribers at the moment. Click on the link that I posted here in the side chat to his channel. Now, this guy, he's just getting into YouTube. He's quite big on Facebook as it is. He wouldn't be the most computer savvy person in the world, so I'm giving him a hand with this, and I'd really appreciate it if you go over there, subscribe, and just leave him a comment. I am thinking of Dumbledore, actually. Sorry, what did I say? What did I say? Gandalf? Dumbass. Anyway, yes, Dumbledore. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that correction, because that would come back to haunt me. I'd be in bed at like 2 in the morning going, fuck, Dumbledore, not Gandalf. But anyway, if you guys could go over there, give him a sub, and just leave him a comment and say Irish Demon sent you, he'd really appreciate it. He actually put up a video thanking people for coming over to his channel earlier. He's a super nice guy. So anyway, thank you so much for that. I will leave that up there for a while, and I'll come back to it again in a little while.
So I had to go back to the clerk's office and wait until the docket wasn't updated until like 4:15. I finally got the information from the clerk that at the hearing this morning, Glenn signed a diversion agreement, so there will be no trial for the trespassing case in Mukilteo. The trial for tomorrow has been canceled, and Glenn signed a diversion agreement with conditions and a continuance. And the continuance is till May 21 of 2024. So he signed a deferred prosecution agreement, just like he has in the past in Everett. So Glenn filed a signed a deferred prosecution agreement in the courthouse this morning at the trial early today, stopping the trial from happening tomorrow. The document wasn't available when I was at the courthouse today, but I should be able to get a copy of it tomorrow so we can all see exactly what the conditions are. And so it will be interesting to see what happens at Everett Municipal Court on the 6th and in Bellevue Court on the 6th, now that he signed this deferred prosecution agreement at the Everett, the district court.
Okay, so just to clarify what that means for people who wouldn't be too well up on what these different words. Look at my terrible tan line. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so a diversion agreement basically it's essentially it's kind of a civil agreement that's entered into between a prosecutor and an accused in a case. So at this point, so a diversion agreement plus a deference basically means that essentially they're giving him a strict set of conditions. Now, as far as I know, depending on where you live, some are court ordered. So in Australia, there can be court ordered conditions. And then the others are kind of like a civil agreement between the defendant and the prosecutor themselves. So if you break that agreement, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've then broken the law unless what you've done is in breach of the law. But by breaking that agreement, you're not actually necessarily breaking the law. Now, don't hold me to that. It's different in different places. But what it does mean is that it gives the prosecutor, basically puts the ball in the prosecutor's court. So the prosecutor can go to a defendant and say, right, Glenn, here's the deal. These are the strict conditions that I want you to stick to. And they are as follows. So the examples could be something like you're not to go to Mukilteo Police Department unless it's an emergency. You're not to post videos on YouTube that involve police or whatever the case may be. And, it could be other little things like you're not to be in the town of Mukilteo after 6 p.m. or whatever. It could be anything. Now, you might say to yourself, but it's his First Amendment right. Yes, it is. But this is a civil agreement. It's not the law. So he has the right to say no and then go ahead with the trial. So if he agrees to this diversion agreement with the prosecutor, what it means is that he now has another opportunity to behave himself. So it's a system in place. Now the judge can just say, "No, we're going to trial. I'm sick of this," or the judge can allow this to happen. So this agreement between the prosecutor and the defendant means that if they stick to the agreement usually for a set amount of time, sometimes for an indefinite amount of time, they defer prosecution. So if he sticks to it, they'll put it off for a year, let's say, for example. And if he's very good after all that, then they will cancel the prosecution essentially. So they'll throw it out of court and he won't be prosecuted. Now, from my perspective, I actually find that to be a very constructive way of dealing with people like Glenn. Glenn clearly has a disruptive personality. There's obviously some mental issues there. There's obviously some disorders there that are causing him to act in a certain way. And that's sad. And jail isn't the place for someone like that necessarily. I mean, I know, we all want to see the sparky banana come out, and we all want to see the lovely shiny bracelets come out and all the rest of it. And it is justice in and of itself for sure. However, in the interest of the public good and the individual good, it's probably better that something like this would happen. So I used to see this all the time when I worked in the courts in Australia. And I basically used to assist the judge at one point. And, they'd often kind of say, "Oh, look, he made a mistake. He's not a bad guy. So we'll give him a chance." And yeah, so basically that seems to be what's going on here. And while, what he did was horrible, like horrible, to the point that it ignited the internet to act against him and go out and support people who were being treated absolutely terribly. In terms of criminal justice, it's on the lower end of the offending scale. As much as we all hate what he did, it is on the lower end of the scale. Slightly up from that would be minor assault, for example. Up from that would be more serious assault, grievous bodily harm, and so on and so forth. It goes up from there. So that's why I think something like this, which is more of a behavioral transgression, I suppose, this is more appropriate for now. Now, if he throws that back in their face and acts the bollocks again, then throw the book at him at that point. He's had his chances. He's had more chances than a lot of people will get. So he's a very lucky person to have this opportunity now again. So anyway, before we continue, we got a super chat here from Frederick Tuft. Thank you so much for 50 Nokia dollars. Says, "Hello from Norway. Awesome. I cannot wait to go to Norway. Hello from Norway. It's fun to watch 1A audits since it's not a thing in the rest of the world except the UK. Keep up the work. Thank you so much indeed." You're absolutely right. Now, I'm sure there probably are the odd one, but here in Ireland, we don't really have any homegrown ones that I'm aware of. They were imported from the United Kingdom, as you may see in some of my older videos. Yeah, we don't have our own ones, so they ended up sending one over for us to deal with. David McNellis, thank you so much for the super chat for $5. Says, "Have a pint on me, Demon." Thank you so much. I certainly will. I really appreciate it. Thank you. This is going to be great. I'm going away at the weekend for 2 nights, and I'm going to be staying in a bloody cold tent in the rain, apparently, according to the forecast. So yeah, so the pints will definitely help with getting me to sleep, that's for sure. We got a super chat here for $2 from Pat's Cats. Thank you so much. Says, "Hello from California." I haven't been there yet, but I would love to go there. I would love to go there. Tones Overthinks It for $5. I got to get you on soon, Tones. Now that my live streaming situation is sorted out, let's make this happen. Send me a message. Tones Overthinks It for $5 says, "Not a bad guy. Have they seen his videos? Harassment, obstruction, threats, defamation?" Oh no, sorry. Just to clarify, what I was talking about there was that was just an example. But no, I agree with you. Like the things he says are horrifying. But I guess what I'm getting at there is if that kind of behavior can be addressed in a way that doesn't involve incarceration, I think that's probably a good thing. But just to add to that and to clarify, if it then gets to the point where that doesn't work and he's still not doing what he's supposed to do, then, what can you do at that point? You gotta throw the book at him at that point. You gotta make got to make a show of it, I'm afraid. So we have, I just saw an interesting question come in from CK Chin. I think I saw this question as well earlier. Sorry for missing it earlier. Thank you so much. Says, what happened to the charity stream with Dr. Dave? Has it happened? No, we haven't done it yet. It's still on the books. We just haven't organized it. And that's from my end because things have just been hectic here. We're still setting up the new house. I was quite sick there for about 3 weeks. Post, the thing that everybody had there for the last 2 years. While I had it, I was fine. I think I streamed while I had it, and I was okay. I was a bit under the weather, and then it went away. I was like a man with 20 Mickeys at that point. I had loads of energy. I rode all the way up to the north of the country from all the way down here in the south, had an awesome weekend, and then fell flat on my ass for 2 weeks after it. And no, it wasn't from pints. I was just so tired. I was worn out. But yeah, we gotta get that going soon. I gotta send him a message soon and try to get that organized. I think that'd be really positive. Pat's Cats, thank you so much for the super chat of $20. I really appreciate that. And it just says super sticker, but it's actually a person going, loves. I think, is that how you do it? I've never done that. Isn't that interesting? Like, that's the first time I've ever done. Wait, where's the camera? Oh yes. Is that right? That's not right. Hold on. Is it this way? Oh, that's a V. What the fuck? How do you do that? You know the heart thing? Is that right? That doesn't look like a heart. That looks like a butt. Oh, wait, that's kind of heart-shaped-ish. That'll do. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate that. All right, so now let's get on to the next side of this whole thing, and that is moving over to Delete Lawz, aka Sally Jesse Raphael's illegitimate son. Tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong, because he's he's got that whole red glasses thing going on. But hey, more power to you. Smarty Marty, thank you so much for $5. Smarty Marty, it's good to see your name pop up, my friend. Says Patreon keeps trying to get my address, saying I want a free Irish Demon mug, would ship in 2 to 4 weeks. That may be real. Because yeah, I put a thing on my Patreon that I think it allows you to win stuff from my merch store, but also when you've been a Patreon for X amount of months or whatever, you get a free shirt or a free mug or something like that. I might have my own t-shirt printing thing set up soon. So that I'll be able to send people stuff out. Now, it looks like the old the stream was a bit slow there for a minute. So if anybody missed that, then do let me know. Alrighty, did I miss anything else here? Unquiet Riot makes a really good point, actually. Let me just find their comment. I saw it come up here a second ago. While I'm trying to find out, I'll just read this one out. Thank you so much. Not 50. That's a great name. For $2 says, keep the frauditeurs on their toes. Absolutely. You got that right. And you know we will. You know we will, baby. But basically, I can't find your comment. Unquiet Riot to bring it up on the screen on this side, but I can bring it up over here. Says deferred prosecution. You mean you can just say, give me a couple of years to get my shit together, and they say, sure. Yeah, I mean, for the lower end stuff, for sure they offer that in some place, not everywhere, and not even in most cases, just in some cases. I can see the benefit of it in certain scenarios, but certainly not for everything. In his case, I don't know if there's a diagnosis there. There's obviously something going on. He does seem to have calmed down a fair bit. I would love to get him on the phone, even if I don't stream it. I'd love to just get him on the phone and see what the situation is, see what he's all about. And I have tried. I even offered to pay him $100 to do it, but he wasn't having it. Alrighty. And thank you so much to my good friend Rod Vickery. Really appreciate that super chat. That's amazing. For £100 with no comment. But thank you so much indeed, my friend. Another fantastic contributor. I love the car in the picture. Is that a 458 Italia? I can't see it properly because it's a bit small here on my end. Is that a 458 Italia, Rod? That's awesome. I love cars. Oh. Jay Carr says he's been troubled since childhood. I've no doubt about it. I've no doubt about it. And that's sad. It is sad. But and here's where I used to have a lot of internal conflict about this whole scenario, because I thought, if the guy's mentally ill, are we, making it worse or whatever the case may be? I would say not necessarily. There's for and against it, and that's definitely a conversation for another time. I have a friend who I sent his videos to recently, and yeah, he's a psychologist, so he's actually a psychiatrist. He's gonna have a look into it and see what he thinks. Oh, Rod said I was right. It is a 458 Italia. It's arguably one of my favorite cars, without a doubt. But unfortunately, my one's white. I wanted a red one, but they didn't have it in stock. But I just ordered that as well. So I thought I'd use the white one at the weekends and use the red Ferrari on my day-to-day stuff. So they're just finishing the custom Irish Demon logos on the headrests. Oh, wait. No, they're not. Can I just give a huge shout out here before we move on? We're nearly there. D's Balls. I will be suing all of you for slander. And that's not why I brought this up. D's Balls. I don't know how you made that, but that is genius. You get a huge amount of respect from me there. For those of you who don't know, Balls in Scottish, Balls is Scottish for balls, as in testicle, as the French would say. That's awesome. D's Balls. I love it. Can you send me an email with that picture? irishdemon@gmail.com. That's absolutely hilarious. All right, so I saw a comment there that I wanted to. So that's a fair point. Evo Devo 2004 says unethical for MD to diagnose without actual face-to-face evaluation. So he's not diagnosing him. Just to clarify, he's just giving an impression. An informed impression of what he thinks could be the underlying factors. That's all it is. Don't worry. He's not, and I won't be saying that this guy definitely has A, B, and C. I'll just kind of use that information to understand a bit better. That's all that is. But I hear you. I hear you for sure. So somebody said something about Kate there a second ago. Oh, yeah, here it is. So Darlene Jones Nelson, God, keep some names for the rest of us, will you? Says, Kate needs to get a life, in my opinion. If you'd like to expand on that, then I'll address that for sure. But no, this brings me to another point that somebody made, talking about Kate being aggressive in the video, right? And being a Karen in the video. What I got from it is that Kate was doing exactly what I would have done. So if you're going to call her a Karen, then I must be a Karen too. What Kate did there is she gave him a taste of his own medicine and showed him that it ain't nice having a camera stuffed in your face and being followed around and being shouted at and being made a scene made about you. So no, I actually think she was spot on in what she did there. Now, if that was to go on like day after day, then you could probably say that's harassment at that point. But no, I think she did really, really well. Sorry about the freezing here. Jay Carr says Kate was teasing him. Yeah, and I think she did a good job of that. She exposed him, and I think that's a really positive thing. Jill Wagner, thank you so much yet again for 20 United States of America dollars. Says these frauditors and sovsits will never understand the effect it has on family members. Lost the love of my life from the crap he gets from all these sites. Jill, I gotta say it to you, I'm really sorry to hear that. You're absolutely right there. And I've seen this so many times with people who fall down the well of conspiracy theories, flat earth, sovsit, all this kind of shit. There's a guy that whose videos I used to watch from Australia. He doesn't put up much now anymore, but and just like that, he got into the sovsit business from flat earth. He ended up losing his wife, he ended up losing his kids, and he actually ended up losing his home because of some citizenry that he got involved in. And he ended up not paying things and getting into a lot of trouble. And that's really sad because these online conspiracies cost him his whole family and his home and cost his family their home. That's really sad. Really, really sad. Where am I at? Frank feckin' Perry. I tell you guys, it's hard to find like good friends on the internet. But I gotta say, Frank is one of those. A lot of you are though, man. It was great to meet so many of you in person when I was in Texas as well. That was absolutely awesome. But yeah, no, I gotta say, Frank Perry, awesome, awesome human being, man. For $5 says, go fund me to send Glenn to Ireland on an audit trip and see how long he lasts. My bet would be about 36 hours. That's wishful thinking, not just being able to get him on a plane, because I don't know if he could even, legally fly at the moment. I'm not 100% sure. He's not exactly what I'd call a flight risk, but yeah, that wouldn't work out very well for him at all. I mean, if any of you have ever been here in my beloved country, you'll know that generally speaking, Irish people do not respond too well to being shouted at. Yeah. And that shouting usually doesn't go on for very long. Just saying. Alrighty. I missed one there. Let me go back up there. Jill Wagner, again, for $5 says he passed away in 2020 because he believed in the YouTube conspiracy crap. And the thing is, Jill, as sad as that is, and it is sad, for a number of reasons, not just because somebody lost their life, but also because you can literally see how dangerous these conspiracies can be. And you might say like, oh, some conspiracies aren't that bad, but a lot of them lead into other ones. I've seen that because I've been kind of covering the conspiracy stuff for such a long time. And yeah, it's really sad when stuff like that happens. And we've seen that a few times now. One guy got into a homemade rocket. You guys anybody here from the flat earth world might remember him. Can't even remember his name. Wild Bill or something, was it? Or Mad Bill or something. But anyway, got into a home-built rocket, shot himself a couple of hundred feet into the air, and sadly, he didn't do too well out of that. He took the room temperature challenge, as it were. And that's not to mock the guy, that's just to say it nicely so that YouTube don't freak at me. I'm going to get demonetized anyway because of what I'm covering. So, what of it? Daryl Lawz, one of the most stylish gentlemen that I've ever seen in a thumbnail photo, with the old chili glasses there. Now I saw another one there that I may have missed. I'm just going to scroll back up. I missed all the stuff from Darlene. I don't think I've ever actually met a real human being called that before, but anyway, right. This is the last super chat I'm going to read before we move on to the next one. Tickle P Shivers, what a name, for $5 says, to the people calling Kate a Karen, Chili was walking up to strangers' kids, scaring them and making them cry. Kate did God's work, in my opinion. Absolutely. See, that's the thing. People don't see the intro to that. They don't see what happened before that. And so this is what ends up happening. Then it gets skewed and it gets changed and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, let's get on with the show. Mad Mike, that's the guy. Oh, he wasn't a flat earther. Ah, okay. All right. Got you now, John Rapp. Thank you so much, my friend. Good old John Rapp. So good to see your name pop up there, my friend. All right. Let me pull this up here. So I got this video earlier today. So this actually came from Glober Mom's Facebook. She shared this earlier. Team Skeptic stream just ended. Oh, it was Team streaming? You got to be shitting me. I did not know Team was streaming. I wish I'd known Team was streaming because I would have waited. Well. I got to catch him for a stream soon. We got to get this going again. I'm just so, man, guys, I can't tell you how happy I am to be back YouTubing properly. Anyway, here we go. This is Kate showing us what, I did it again. What an absolute bitch Chili is. Chili is such a loser.
Fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
Because right now you're starting to be the soul.
Oh, look, it's Kate Peters. There you go. There's Massel.
God damn. Chili let himself go. Right? Is that Chili? That can't be Chili. With the We the People titties, no? That can't be Chili, right?
Oh, you look the trash. Look how triggered she is. Let me make it a little more succinct. Okay. You gotta get this on film. This is the breakdown. Cops are the scum of our society.
Okay, you gotta get home.
Did you just follow me here?
Your mom is really, really upset right now.
No.
I actually have told this person that I want nothing to do with her, and she
I thought you were serving.
she just stalked me down. I just want to make sure that everybody sees who this person is, and I have her on.
She's a right boss though to just go out there and get on that dude, like, you know, just like no fear. That's awesome. What is he looks like he's asking for a kiss right there. What is going on with the glasses, dude? What is going on with the glasses? Anyway, Frank Perry for $5 says Chili also said he was going to Kate's house to serve her a lawsuit. Oh man, I can't wait to see that video. I got to tell you, that's going to be something. Oh, P Max, you mean gentleman. I'm not reading it. I'm just putting it on the screen. Legend.
On camera.
Hold a while. Oh, whoa. That's interesting. I think I saw that video. Unlocked says Josh took down a video because you see Chili assaulting Kate. Can you send me that if you can find it? Or if anybody can find it, send it to me. I think I saw it. You see him come up and kind of push her or whatever. But yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. So if anybody's got it, hit me up. IrishDemonVids@gmail.com.
I've sent her a cease and desist.
Awesome.
Are you on meth? Did you lose your children?
No.
You lose your kids?
No.
Did you lose your kids?
No.
You didn't.
Why are you yelling at these people's kids?
Do you do methamphetamines?
I do not. Do you?
Are you a recovering drug addict?
I've heard that you are.
Are you an alcoholic?
I've heard that you are.
Why are you shaking?
What?
Shaking. Why are you shaking? What happens if you get it? My hands are, see that, just so you guys know, my hands are already shaking.
They're on camera today. This is the Kate when she's
this is Kate. When you actually take a good look at her. Take a good look at her. Everybody from
Take a good look at Jose.
top to bottom.
Man, look at those tree climbs.
I mean,
look at those toenails.
you ever think of taking care of yourself?
So,
So
I'm
listen,
happy if
you got to teach the kids right that the cops will target them, arrest them, and charge them with crimes in their high school years.
Can I just, sorry, no, right? I know, you know, this, I would usually say not to be disparaging, but in this case, I am disparaging this guy because fuck that guy. So the humanity, as in a human manatee over there with the we the people titties, like fucking, like the Hollywood sign on his chest, is mocking the way she looks. Really? Are you kidding me? What's that guy's name? Somebody said it there earlier. Oh, Commander Darklight, I've got epic news for you, bro. Epic news for Commander Darklight. I'll get back to that in a minute. Well, yeah, what was that guy's name, guys? That dude, because somebody mentioned it there earlier. Oh, Josh. Yeah. Mass Hall Report has it. Awesome. I got to check that out. Josh Abrams, yeah. Abraham Stinkin. Anyway, so like that guy is mocking the way somebody else looks. Sally Jesse Raphael glasses over here is mocking the way somebody looks. Are you kidding me? His ear. All right, let's give him a taste of it then, right? Because I know I can take it. I get called all sorts of shit all the time. This guy's ear looks like somebody rolled up a shriveled sausage and slapped it onto the side of somebody's head and then stuck Sally Jesse's glasses on top of it with his little fucking midget gem haircut. Dumb shit. I can't really talk much about haircuts at the moment. You do not want to see what I got going on under this hat, but that's not the point. How is the front of his nose so square? It looks like he stood too close to a machine and it just went shoo. Mocking her the way she looks. Get the fuck out of here.
So I'm here to educate the kids, and that's what I'm going to do. Are you?
No, he doesn't. Why does he have to leave?
Yeah, because he's bothering children.
Damn right.
Do you want a kiss? You're really short, huh?
What's going on with his lips? What's going on with his lips, guys? Why are they... Because, like, would I be wrong in saying that most people's lips are darker than the rest of their face? Or am I completely, like, way off the mark there? Are my lips... Hold on, I gotta check this out. Yeah, most people's lips are darker than the rest of their face, right? Unless, like, you got a really good tan or whatever, which he doesn't really. I mean, it looks like he's wearing makeup, to be quite honest. I mean, I don't care if a dude wants to wear makeup. That's up to them. I don't give a shit. You won't catch me wearing makeup. Although I did do a live stream where I wore makeup, but like just in general everyday life, I'm not wearing makeup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, very good. Bill Adamsley says he gets no blood to his head. That's hilarious. Alrighty. It's all going to his ears.
I don't think you should be the one asking about accountability, Kate.
I mean, Kate,
You shouldn't be the one trying to present transparency.
your teeth are rotting out of your
How's your
head.
app doing?
Like you.
How's the kids that you lost doing? I mean, do you want to go there with me? We can do
My
that.
kids are at home. Where are your
Did she
How
lose her
many of your
kids, Josh?
did you
Did she
lose?
lose her children?
How many of your kids did you lose? I haven't.
Sorry. I can't help but pause here and just point this out, right? Okay, people are going to get angry at this. I don't give a shit. I was fat, so I'm allowed to say it. The dude holding the phone, right, looks like this looks like a before and after of somebody who got diabetes and then went on some kind of a special diet, but the diet turned their skin weird color and their lips all dry and weird and their sausage ear. They've got the same haircut. They've got the same glasses, but a different color. They actually, like, literally, that guy looks like he ate the other guy. That, I'm just saying, right? Now, you can call me mean for mocking him or whatever. I don't give a shit. I was fat. I'm allowed to say it. He looks like he ate the other guy. Or he looks like, you know when you get like, when you get like a cheap version of something from one of those cheap stores. So, like, you'd have like there's a spray cleaner over here called Sillet Bang. And you go into the cheap store and you get the other version of it called like Mega Bang. And it's like completely useless. Looks similar, oddly shaped, but looks similar. Human version of that right there. Very long, weird analogy, but it works. It works. All right. So yeah, he literally looks like he ate the other guy. But I'm gonna get some heat for that. But anyway, what can you do? It is what it is. Tattoo. I saw your name come up, but now I can't find it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Says member for 5 months as a 3-star general, I might add. 3-star general member for 5 months. Thank you so much, my friend. Says, yeah, proud to be a member of the most awesome demon squad. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you to all of you who stuck with me through all the crap that I was going through over the past few months. Really appreciate it. Really helped a lot. I must say that. Mitch Norris, welcome to the Demon Army. Thank you very much. I got to get some more Demon Army hats made up. I got Demon Army mugs and stuff like that, but I got to get some hats made up. Retired Oompa Loompa. That's hilarious. Haha, Chili will sue you, Nima says. He can feckin' try.
I lost any of my kids.
No, did you lose your kids? Yes or no? Did you lose your kids?
Did you?
Did you?
No.
You didn't? So you're lying?
you did.
So wait a minute.
Yes, you did.
The people who follow this troglodyte, she's sitting here lying.
He's getting really close to me.
I mean, look at this woman. Look at her. Just
like, here's the thing, right? I mean, like, I don't know anything about Kate other than she's on Masshole Report, and I've seen some stuff that she's covered because she's brutal. She's brutal the way she does it. And I like that sometimes, not all the time, but I like that. And that's the limit of my knowledge of Kate, right? That's it. I don't know anything about her personal life, don't know anything about what he's talking about, and I don't care, because what she's out there doing is she's exposing this guy, she's giving him a taste of his own medicine. What her past life is or is not, either way, is completely irrelevant to the point being made. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So I don't give a shit what her past is or isn't. It's irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. Joshua Lee for $10 says, to me, it's eerie how much Abrams and Sweetie, Jesus, look alike. But then again, they do say pets tend to look like their owners. Oof. Maximum oof. Which one's the pet, though? Which one's the pet? I wonder. All right. Where are we at here? Okay, yeah, there's the button. Sorry.
I want everybody to just get a good look at her.
I want you to get the orderlies out here for
Just
you.
look at
Your
her.
mom is upset.
Now she's talking about my mom. Look at her.
Well, our mom. This is my brother.
Look at her. Just look at this
Sally
woman.
Ann
It's my
Nuts.
brother.
Just look at this
Make your
woman.
hand stop shaking. Do you want like an espresso or something?
Do you need a Valium or a Xanax or something? You look like you take drugs. Look at your face. Look at you.
Okay, come on.
You came running over here as fast as you can.
No, I
It's
didn't
the
run.
fastest she's ever run in her life.
See you, though. Can I have my service now?
Okay,
I can stand here all day, Josh.
you should follow us. You want to come with us?
So,
Yeah, I
so
I got some
just,
space in the trunk.
just so you guys know, I will tell you.
It's for eat the
minivan.
dog. That's for
Ah, that's a very interesting thing that's just come up there.
What's
Very interesting. Aniceto Maldonado, one of my earliest subscribers, I might add, legend, says, and fucking epic beard as well, by the way. Irish Demon, that kid stuff comes from frauditors misspelling her name. How do you misspell Kate? Anyway, well, actually, you know, I can see it now because of who we're talking about. Auditors. Shit, where's it gone? Misspelling her name when they searched for her. None of them have corrected this oversight. They looked up the wrong Kate. Absolutely. Shad Carson just sent me a hilarious email that I can't bring up on the screen. I can show you on my phone, maybe. I'll figure out how to do this properly, but I just haven't had the chance. Come on, light. That's brilliant. Oh, you legend. Thank you so much for that. That's hilarious. All righty. Let's listen on.
This is going to be the best footage all day.
It is.
I appreciate it.
It is. At least you're not harassing children. Well, you understand the law a little bit better than Jose does here.
Well, no,
Oh, he does?
He does.
I'm the constitutional law scholar.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're a dropout from Arizona State University that sold GHB. I know who wrote your check.
I sold you HDHP?
And manufactured
watch
it.
And I manufactured it?
Get hit by this car.
So you're putting that out there in the world, Kate.
I-
but-
It's 100% accurate.
Is that?
We
Make
wrote
sure
the
you're
check
safe.
to Robert Shapiro. No, you didn't.
How you trim your nails with a
did.
buzzsaw?
Casey
What the
did.
hell is going on down there?
Casey
You all
did.
right?
I have a copy of the certified check, actually.
You
The bank
don't.
Check. I do.
You don't.
I
You got
do.
your zipper's a little low there, Kate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Did you want to just pull
You
it
wanna
up?
zip it for me?
Maybe trim the
Why was he looking down at her zipper region?
I didn't come here to look pretty, Josh.
No, you came here to
Yeah, that's what Chili was trying to do, looking pretty with his pretty glasses and his pretty makeup. Why were you looking at her zipper region, Josh? You prevert. Anyway.
stalk me. You already
that's what
admitted
they
it.
were aiming for.
You-
Stalking?
you-
Are
you
in
already
fear?
admitted
Are
it.
you in fear right now?
You already admitted
Are you
it,
in fear
Kate.
right now?
I would like you to leave me alone, Kate. I told you in an email to
Yeah,
leave
but
me
are you
alone.
in fear? Because that is a part of stalking.
No,
right
no,
there.
this is harassment.
No,
Kate.
it's not. No, it's not. Are you in fear?
Kate
of your
will find
business
out in a
right
court
now?
of law. I mean,
I-
this is
Yeah,
the
but
girl
wait,
from
wait,
Masshole Report. Take a
wait.
good look at her.
Yeah.
Take a good look at her.
Look at me. Are you in fear for your safety right now?
My hands are shaking, Kate. I'm afraid.
Are you in fear for your safety right now?
Not as bad as her.
I mean,
shaking.
get a good look at her face, though. Look at this person. I mean, look at her.
Yeah, what is
This is the person
Yeah.
that you guys all, that some of the trolls love. Look at her. I mean,
What makes
she's.
us trolls, Jose?
But you notice, like, this is, it's like that thing, would you look at that? Would you, oh, look at her. Look at her. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at her. What? What have you got to say? You keep telling me to look at her, but you're not saying what you got to say. Now, if you said, look at this person, this is what she did, and blah, 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 fine. But no, just go, ha, ha, look at her, look at her. Okay? We are now looking at her, and, well, just look at it. Okay, that's what I'm doing. You told me to do that. I'm still looking at her, as you've said 12 times. Can you now inform us as to the purpose of the looking thereof? That was terrible Englishing. I just went off on an awful track there, but that's not the point. I just hate this. It's like, if you have something to say it if you want to. If not, shut the fuck up. Anyway, Mark the sarcastic law student. I saw your name come up a bunch of times, and I keep meaning to get back to you. But anyway, Mark the sarcastic law student says that's why he loses his shit. He realized how much private stuff she knows about him, and you can see the pain in his Sally Jesse Raphael eyes right there. He actually has similar eyes to her too. Anyway, let's move on.
Honestly, your hands were shaking for a minute. Calm down.
Okay,
Let's be the
what makes you a
Kate that we
troll?
all know and love.
You don't have a purpose in life.
She's like she's an armchair
You
quarterback.
don't.
She
You
likes to
don't.
talk about
You
us
offer
in the
nothing.
distance,
But I'm
when
here.
she's in
What's
the field,
listen
that's
to me.
what happens.
No, I'm
Hey,
in
Josh,
the field.
before my channel existed, what was your mission in life?
My mission in life?
What was your mission before I existed in your world? What was it?
Yeah, it was Josh.
Me.
Oh
before
no,
you.
you focused on Josh. So you have no purpose.
No, I have a. I mean, I have
No,
a
you have no
job.
mission. What's
what
your
do
job?
You do for work?
No, this is my job. You have no
This is not
purpose.
a job.
But no, Kate, you wanted to have a debate
is
with
not
me.
a job.
We're having it. What's your purpose in life?
I mean, that's kind of a broad.
What's your? No, it's not.
It
I'm on a
is.
mission. I have a purpose.
You're on a mission to try
You
to get
have
YouTube
no
famous,
purpose.
and you're failing
Honey,
miserably.
I'm failing.
You are.
I have double the subscribers you do.
Yeah, and I watch
and
a
I'm
golden
growing
retriever
faster than
that
you.
has 10 times the subscribers that you do. A literal.
Who gives a
golden
shit about
retriever.
subscribers? This is not.
You got to be kidding me. All right, so he goes, I have like 5 times the amount of subscribers that you do. And then she's like, well, he has 10 times the amount of subscribers you do. And nobody cares about subscribers. So why did you just bring it up then, fuckhead? Anyway. Man. John Rapp, shrunken balls indeed. No question about it. No question about it. So now, can anybody fill me in on this whole GHB thing? So I've heard this come up, right, a couple of times over the past 2 days. And GHB is gamma hydroxybutyrate or something like that. But basically it's a depressant, isn't it? It's like can anybody tell me where that all comes from? He looks like he's pinging right now. He looks like his jaw is wrapped up around his head at a rave. Am I right? Huh? Every one of you who's been to a nightclub, especially in Europe in the mid-90s, has seen this exact face. Crazy glasses. Absolutely pinging. Anyway. They've just given away some stuff there about my teenage years. But
not my mission.
What?
What's his name?
His name? Baxley.
Oh, and hello, Tammy Reed, my darling. It's so great to see you. We got Gia over here says he is a gaslighting, deflecting, verbally abusive grifter, period. Absolutely could not agree with you more. He even says it himself. It's all for money. That's exactly why he's doing it. So fuck that guy.
But let's ask her what her mission is, because this is not my mission. But what's your mission?
My mission right now is to keep you from harassing small children, which is working out pretty well.
Can I just actually, sorry now again for interrupting yet again, just to point something out, and I want to see if anybody else spotted this right over the last couple of minutes or whatever. He went from being absolutely delighted that she was there to essentially give him content. I'm talking from his perspective here, not from mine. He was delighted. He was like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, look at her. And then she started talking about the GHB and the other stuff. And now look at his face. He's super triggered. Big style, angry now. But, yeah. Shay, that is horrifying. I can't read that out. Because YouTube will, well, as I say, I'm demonetized now anyway, right? Because that's how it goes with my videos. I get demonetized all the time because I think it's because I upset auditors and they mass report me and stuff like that. I think that's what it is. But you know, it is what it is. We'll get by. But thanks for filling me in on that.
Well,
Really
divide and
appreciate
conquer.
that.
I mean, there's two of us. There's one of you.
Are you gonna go harass the
Can
children?
you be in two places at
Don't
once?
trust cops. Don't trust cops. Kate,
I'm with him.
I just told you to leave me alone,
I'm
Kate.
with him. He's my brother.
Kate, I've just said to you to leave me alone.
We're hanging out.
I've just said don't follow me around. I'm not.
But is it not her First Amendment right to be out on the street saying whatever she wants? So since when does that not apply to her when you literally make hundreds of hours of videos talking about how it applies to everybody? But when she uses her First Amendment right and irritates you, doing exactly what you and all other frauditors, not all, some frauditors are quite respectful to be fair, but doing exactly what you and others do, most frauditors do, and then you get pissed off and you start crying to the cops that you are out there to say suck, basically. The abundant hypocrisy here is not lost on me.
We're hanging out right now. We are. I'm with him. He's my brother. We're really close.
You're stealing the card. That's the professional do. Sunburn.
I'm with him.
Kate,
I'm with him.
Kate, stay away from me. Get away from me.
Oh, yeah, she was invited to walk with them. Just want to clarify that. Kalina's agility partner says Josh Abrams said Kate could walk with them. I suppose that's a fair point to some extent, but let's just imagine for a moment, it's not the case, but let's just imagine for a moment that him simply saying, I don't want you to be out here was a legal thing that he could do. And that would mean that legally she had to. Let's just say, what about the withdrawal of permission? I think that's important too, but not that it makes a difference because, you know, at this point, she's not doing anything wrong. Now, here's a really good point from 3Ron. It says he puts his finger over his camera to hide him assaulting her. Yeah, I saw that video because here's the thing. I couldn't understand when I watched this first. I couldn't understand why his finger was over the camera. And I remember mocking him like, oh yeah, nice fingerprint footage there, dickhead. But then it became abundantly obvious when I saw that little short clip. I can't remember where I saw it. Unlocked. Thank you kindly indeed. I will bring that up right now. And I will... Oh, I can't open it because of... bear with me a second, folks. I couldn't open it there because of the way YouTube Studio works. Such a pain in the ass. But yeah, this is a guy who films things for a living, right? That's literally what he's doing. You know what I mean? Sorry there now. What the hell? Sorry, I don't know what I pressed there, guys. It might just take a second. So yeah, this is a guy who films people for a living, never misses an opportunity to stick his face in the camera, yet somehow he manages to get his finger in the way just at the point that he claims that he was assaulted. Now, for somebody who goes out there and literally works his ass off, yeah, right. But anyway, simply to garner these kind of responses to get money, he somehow covers the camera at the very moment that he becomes involved in the physical altercation. Yeah, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. I don't buy it for a minute. I think it's absolute trash. But anyway, sorry, I'm having a bit of technical difficulty here. But no, that's a really good...
Get away from me. Don't bump into me again. Stay away from me. She's running into me. Stay away from me. Kate,
What?
stay away from me.
You're really short.
I just want to make it clear.
I'm with him! Everybody's watching you bump. Get away from the children. Are you intimidating me right now?
Just, Kate, get away from me.
No.
What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna defend myself.
You can do that. There's cops everywhere. You
Okay.
want to get arrested, not okay. Fun. I'm with him!
So, like, he says, oh, I'm going to defend myself. Oh, you're so tough. You are so tough, man. Dumbass.
Don't trust cops. Don't trust the cops.
Best friends right here. This is my brother. He's mentally ill. You are getting really close to me physically. We
Ladies
are
and
close,
gentlemen,
though.
this is a commercial for Buzzsoft. Look at that.
Don't do meth, kids. Don't do methamphetamines. This is what meth looks like.
Oh, beautiful editing there. Zoom in on him. This is what meth looks like. Brilliant. Oh, that's what meth and steroids mix looks like right there. Embodied. If you took a bowl and you mixed in some meth, some steroids, some printed out bullshit law from the internet, and Sally Jesse Raphael all in one bowl and mixed it together and then ate it and pooed it out, that's what you get right there. That guy right there. That dude right there.
He's just off his meds. It's okay.
That's the sound of the police.
I'd like you to stay away from me, Kate
I'm
Peters.
with him.
Walk away then. If you don't want her there, you don't have the right to tell her not to be there. That's her right. You know, those rights that you're always talking about and screaming about and carrying on about, that she has those too, whether you like it or not. So if you don't like it, walk away. There's no expectation of privacy in public. And if you don't like something, you have the right to turn around and do a good old-fashioned fucking off. But no, you chose not to. Jay Carr says, Massachusetts law, this is for $10 US, by the way, thank you so much, says, Massachusetts law, if in a confrontation, you have a duty to walk away, cop told them. There you go. And they're in Boston. So that is Massachusetts. So yeah, you got to walk away in that scenario. The whole stand your ground thing, fine. I'm all for stand your ground, like, to an extent. But when you've got a lady on the street doing exactly what you do on the street, and then you whinge to us about it, and you whinge to the cops about it, I won't say what I was about to say because I guarantee my channel will get shut down, because that is a form of language that if my mother was listening right now, she would get in the car, come out here and clip me around the ear for saying. So I'm not going to say those nasty words. Nothing bad. Just they're not nice words. But anyway, Charlie Tuna. Is it all right? Okay, so quick question. Sidebar here, Your Honor. I come from Ireland, so for me, it's Charlie Tuna, which is even better, in my opinion, than Charlie Tuna, which is also lovely. But yeah, Charlie Tuna. We say tuna, by the way, instead of tuna, just in case anybody was wondering. We also say, I can't even say it. What was the other one? Damn, I lost the other one. Anyway, Charlie Tuna for $20 says, I have heard many frauditors say, I'll defend myself. I've never seen it happen, like the infamous Cerio leg sweep. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Fucking Glenn Cerio. Oh, man, what is he like? But thank you so much, Charlie Tuna. Jill Wagner for $2 says, and this is how much Chile respects veterans. No respect whatsoever. Not even a bit. You know what they need? You know what they need right here? Let's soften this bloke's cough out good and proper and quickly. You know those bikers that used to go out? No, they probably still do. Load of lads on Harleys, I think mostly veterans, used to get together on their Harleys and they would literally park them on the street in between protesters and soldiers' funerals. Now, to me, that's horrific. The fact that people picket soldiers' funerals. Whatever about your political beliefs or your beliefs about soldiers, your beliefs about religion or whatever the case may be, think about their family for a minute. They're not the soldier. They're the ones that have to put up with your shit. So anyway, these guys come along, veterans on Harleys with massive Merca flags, park in between the protesters and the funerals to deafen them out, to drown them out. Sorry, that looks terrible right now, and it's not what you think at all. I'm just trying to... Ow! Okay, ow, that hurt an awful lot. Oh. That's going to be taken out of context. Whew. Yeah, no, that was sticking right into my leg, and it was hurting an awful lot. It was sticking on the thing here. You know when something's sticking into you for ages? Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. When something this is all going to be clipped out of context. When something's sticking into you for ages, oh Christ, and then you move it, you pull it out. There's no way to make that sound good, and then it hurts after. You know what I mean? Oh shit! I kind of wish I had not said any of that now. But anyway, notice how Mr. Don't Trust Cops runs to a law enforcement officer first chance he gets. That's always the way. It's like, don't trust the cops, kid. Don't trust the cops. Please help, please. Really? Have you got no self-awareness whatsoever? I'm going to go and defend myself. Then do that then. Do whatever that was going to be. Don't go run into the cops that you hate, that you're telling everybody not to trust. Go defend yourself. You know why he won't do it? You know why he won't do it? Because he knows Kate would kick his ass at a bare minimum. And probably everybody else there was thinking, if this wasn't a Memorial Day where we all should be kind of, you know, taking it easy, not getting into drama or whatever, then nobody wants to start a fight. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that a lot of people will volunteer very quickly to aid you in your self-defense attempts. Anyway, moving on.
We're hanging out.
I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I'd like you to stay away from me.
You keep getting really close to me physically for somebody who wants me to stay away from me. Nice.
Do you have a business card by any chance?
Do I have one?
Yeah.
Not on me.
Can I just get your name and badge number real quick?
61.
What's the name of your police
Angle.
department? What is it? What's the name of your police department?
Stoneham.
Stoneham.
Yep.
So Stoneham, Officer Engel, this woman is harassing
you
and stalking
can
me,
you guys
and
just
I
go
like
on
her to
that
stay
side?
away from me.
Yeah, get away
No,
from
I'm
me.
making an official report right now. I want her
I love how the cop is like, yeah, cool story, bro. Get off the road.
to stay.
You need to go to the station.
She's not with me, and I'm asking
Okay.
officially the police to get her to
Okay.
leave me alone.
Give me 2 minutes to
Hey,
look.
look at all
I
the
wanna
Harley
make sure
guys
it's
in the background. Come on, Harley guys, jump in here.
Official, because the next
Okay.
on the lawsuit, it'll pay off big time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Blue Knights. Back the blue.
More thistle, huh? More thistle.
What's that?
More thistle.
Yep. You know what's interesting?
That sounds like a really Scottish thing to say. Any Scottish people here that are watching right now are going to laugh their asses off. Everybody else probably won't get this. More Thistle is the guy's name, guys. Think about that for a second. Very Scottish. More Thistle.
It says they're in the street. I think it's in the street on Ponzo. The guy literally just got
Let me ask you a question. Am I allowed to pepper spray her if she doesn't leave me alone?
No.
So if she continues to bump into me from behind, am I allowed?
Continuity of force. No, you can't just pepper spray somebody because they're standing on the same street as you and you don't like it.
Allowed to push her down?
You can go to the
Zachariah,
courthouse.
good to see you.
If I okay, so
I'm just asking. What are my avenues of self-defense if she won't leave me alone?
You have an opportunity to get yourself out of the predicament. So
what is that? What is that? I have to leave because she's stalking me? Right, but she can't follow me around.
it's a public space. Anybody can follow.
So she can follow me anywhere I go?
I'm exercising my conscience.
Is that right? Is that what you're saying on camera?
Outside, yes.
Right, but I've asked her to leave me alone. I've sent her an official cease and desist letter. She's still following me around. She's allowed to do that? Is that what you're? Is that the police's official? She's literally following me around.
We have to be a harassment order.
Okay, so I have to go to which police department?
You have to go to Woburn Court.
Go to which court?
Woburn District Court.
Woburn?
Woburn. Where do you live?
I live.
Where do you live? You got to go to court. Anyway, Gillian C., thank you so much. For £5 makes an absolutely brilliant point here. Says his I fear for my life thing is proven a lie when he then says, this is perfect. This is just what I wanted right afterwards. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And if he does sue, I hope that's used against him. Very, very solid point. Thank you so much. Hey, I thought I pressed.
I'm in California officially.
Okay, so you have to go to Woburn District Court.
Can you spell that?
W-O-B-U-R-N.
Oh, Josh, you know where it is? Kate, get away from me. Get away from me. She's following me. Listen to me. You can do what you want. You're on camera. She just bumped into me again for the third time. She did. Why is she following me? Listen to me. You better do your job or you'll be sued under the 14th Amendment. I sue people. That's what I did. Keep this psycho.
Is that not the douchiest comment you've ever heard? I sue people. That's what I do. It's kind of ironic that I say that because I sued Australia Post. Some of you will know what I'm talking about there. Long story. I'll get into it in another video. Basically, I sued Australia Post because they were meant to send me my packages from Australia, and it was a big, long story. And for a year now, I've been waiting for my boxes, and they're like, no, we're not sending them. You got to pay more money, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, fuck this. So I sued them, and literally the day after they received the summons, I get an email from them like, we'll pay, we'll send your shit. Anyway, that's what I was going to tell you, Commander Darklight. How awesome is that?
Away from me. If you don't, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. I'm warning you now.
What are you going to defend yourself from? Somebody's on the street that I don't like and she's saying things I don't like. Yeah, and walk away then or close your ears or something. You know what I mean? What's he going to do? Fight? Really? At Memorial Day, you're going to fight? He couldn't fight sleep.
She's bumping into me. She's going to get knocked on the ground if she continues.
You stopped.
Right, so you just said she's following me. Right, okay, okay. Okay, but she doesn't have the right to be on my tail. And if she does, she's going to get knocked on the ground the next time she does it. I'm warning you now. She just bumped into me. Did you not see it? I have a 14th Amendment right. She can't follow me around.
Yeah. I saw you stop suddenly and turn back into her.
If she continues, I'm going to defend myself. And you're on camera.
This criminal, I'll arrest you.
I'm sure you will, Thistle. I have a 14th Amendment right to be defended by you.
You have many rights.
Then do your job.
What about her rights, though, Chili?
Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
Because right now you're starting to be disorderly.
Okay, get her away from me. You better separate the two combatants. She's causing problems. She's causing problems. She's following me around. And let me just tell you something, lady. You don't know what's going to happen next. She's following me. She's following me.
What's going to happen next? You're going to rub your makeup on her? Are you going to poke her in the eye with your Sally Jesse glasses? Fucking loser.
Let's back up a little bit.
No, they have to keep the peace. That's their job. It's by law.
So if you could just walk that way, it would be great. If you could just walk that way. Come on, go.
Take a deep
If
breath.
she comes near me again, I'm telling you what, I'm in fear for my life. I don't know if she has a gun or a knife. I will defend myself.
Can you please just go? You're really ruining the parade for everyone.
Well, no, she is. You better stay away from me, you psycho chick.
Now let's go this way.
Okay. just have to make sure the point is clear.
Oh, it's funny there how he just magically calmed right down, isn't it? Like, I don't know if she's got a gun or a knife. If you legitimately are in fear of your life and you think that somebody could have a weapon that is, you know, gonna potentially harm you or whatever the case may be, you could do a little thing that we call in Ireland, we call it fuck off. Just walk away then. You scared? Little pussy? Then fuck, walk away then. What are you standing there for? She might have a gun or a knife. Okay, well then you can walk away. No. Where's the logic in that, for fuck's sakes? Anyway, Bridge the Divide. Great to see you, my friend. The best hugger in the world. Interesting fact. Bridge the Divide, JL Warren, best hugger in the world. Only human being I've ever met that can lift me clean off my feet while kissing me on the face and neck and ears. But that was more of a nibble, not so much a kiss. Jill Wagner, thank you so much for the $5. Says, for extra fun, check out the video he edited at the police station. I have that actually, and I'll be covering that tomorrow for sure. Please fear me. I love that. Alrighty, let's keep going here.
Her whole purpose is to get you in fucking jail.
I know that. I know that.
Listen, you're getting much better footage when you
Listen,
show her
the police
shaking, falling
the
around,
police
freaking
have
out.
to break up a confrontation.
Yeah, I know, but
And so she's causing a
here's the thing.
confrontation.
Would you rather be exposing dirty cops all day or fucking letting her pull you into a trap?
I agree.
Let her show herself.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm just warning about cops. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, but they're kids. They don't need to know about any of it.
This is my brother. He's nice to Carol. Don't worry about it. He really shouldn't be responsible. I'm trying to keep an eye on him.
Kate, if you come
Remember what
anywhere
we
near me, I'm
talked
going to defend
Remember
myself.
what we
Just
talked
make sure
about.
I'm just making sure you know. If you come anywhere near me, I'll defend myself.
Flat Earth fam out there, drop a 1 in the side chat if you used to watch my videos back in the Flat Earth days. He sounds exactly like Nathan Thompson, like spot on. Before we continue, Joshua Lee, thank you so much for $5. Says, it's been said before, but what Chili wants is transparency for thee, but not for me. And that is exactly what he wants. You're absolutely right. It's like, I can go out and do all this shit, but you can't do it. The fuck out of here.
Listen, there's a kid right next to us.
I'm just making sure you know.
Let's go.
I'm just making sure you know, lady. No, you better keep her over there,
Oh
Josh.
man,
Keep her
that
over
is
there.
a lot of Flat
Josh,
Earth
don't
fam in the
give up on
house.
me. Keep that.
Especially Commander Darklight. Legend.
If you come anywhere near me, lady, I'll knock you on the ground. Don't come anywhere near me.
Also, I'm going to have my, sorry now, total sidetrack here. So because I sued Australia Post, obviously it's been stopped now, but I'm going to have my Darth Vader helmet back. And I'm actually nearly crying at that thought. I'm so excited. Long story. Most of you won't understand why, but I cannot wait. Among loads of other cool shit that people sent me. And I'm going to be opening up my my PO box really, really soon. I have gotten so many emails from people that want to send me like Harley stuff and bags of money. And I wish. But yeah, like Harley cards and all that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited for that. That's going to be wicked. Like Harley gifts. Awesome. Mats Gunnarsson. What an awesome name for 100 sex. That is Swedish kroner. There we go. Keep it up. Thanks. Thank you so much indeed. I really, really appreciate that. All right, let's.
You put me in fear for my life. Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Don't let her pull you in.
I'm sorry. Again, it's literally him. It's like the dude on the left, fucking We the People Titty Boy over here, fucking. No, I'm not going to say that because it's too mean. It's so good, but it's too mean. I'm not doing it. Ooh, internal fight going on here about whether or not I should say the outrageously horrible thing. But anyway, considering this is much milder, you can imagine what the other thing is. He looks like the guy on the left, the We the People Titty Boy. That's why he's going to be called for me right now. We the People Titty Boy looks like somebody took the other guy, put an air tube up his rectum, and blew really, really hard. That's the guy. No, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Because I'm definitely... Okay, this video is demonetized anyway, right? No question about it. But I'm talking whole channel taken down kind of mean. So no, I can't. I might do it in Discord later.
But you better get away
We'll
from
see.
me. You better stay away from me.
Don't let her do it.
He's delighted with himself, with his little skinny lips. Go drink some water, man.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Josh, go that way because I want to make sure that it's perfectly clear what happens next.
So upset.
Chili, come on, man.
I'm not afraid of you.
Please, come on.
She's really not afraid of him either.
There's work that needs to be done in the street.
Damn, I'm right in here, okay?
What an ugly person.
Listen, there's good work that needs to be done. Don't let her fucking interrupt.
I'm not going
We have
to.
dirty
Don't trust cops. Do not trust the cops.
Can I just point out another thing? All right. This whole thing. Don't trust the cops. Who? Okay. You guys, a lot of you will know my view on the police and what I would say from experience is, you know, there's an element of it that, you know, you should be careful. There's no question about it. Most of them, totally fine. No drama, doing their job. Awesome people. No question about it. But there are always bad apples. So yeah, be careful for sure. No problem. I think everybody can agree there, right? But this is a back the blue march, right? So arguably almost everybody there is there to back the blue, right? And so then he's walking down the street at said back the blue march and he said, don't trust the cops. Do you think that the guy standing there with the back the blue flag is going to go, wait, he's got a point? Who are you? Jesus. Who are you getting through to here? The answer is simple. Nobody. He knew that by going to a back the blue march, shouting, don't trust cops, all cops are assholes, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he thinks it's a back the blue march. That's even worse. That's even worse. It's a Memorial Day parade. Obviously, because it's Memorial Day, I just assumed that he was right about the back blue thing. He doesn't even know it's a Memorial Day parade. He thinks it's a back the blue thing and still decides to go out there and shout, all cops are bad, blah, 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 blah. Who are you? Whose mind are you going to change there? Nobody's. So basically, the whole idea here is to go out where there's cops and all the rest of it and cause problems, basically, to get views on YouTube. Joshua Lee for $5 says, I wonder if Chili motorboats those moobs at night. I don't know what you're talking about. Woodwork Learner says, say what you wanted to say on your OnlyFans page. You do not want to see my OnlyFans page. It ain't pretty. Connie H says, don't trust the cops. And who did he go to? Because the mean lady was following him. Yep. That's it. That is exactly it. Moving on. Hypocrite.
Don't trust cops. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. Don't trust cops. Young men, do not trust the cops. They will arrest you. Absolutely. Teach them properly. They're not giving not given equal protection now.
Don't worry about it. He's off his meds. Have a good day, guys.
No, you just gotta mute it. When the music goes by.
Dude, just do what we do. If she bumps into me again, I'm going to defend myself. So she better be clear.
No, you're not, though, because you said you were going to do that about 8 times. It's like, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. Then they do the thing again and go, next time you do that, I'm going to defend myself. And then they do it again. All right, that's it. Next time you do that, I'm going to defend myself. Boy who cried wolf over here. Oh, man. Mark, the sarcastic law student, says, after this, he claims he respects veterans, apparently not those who later became cops, of course, but also called them some pretty horrible names. Exactly. This guy's got no respect for anybody.
She better be clear. I'm just letting you know, honey. There's no you don't get a pass just because you're a chick. You bump into me, lady, you're going on the ground. I'm just letting you know, you're going on the ground. I'm just telling you the way it is.
You can tell her all you want.
We're all equal.
That's like a 12-year-old kid going up to Conor McGregor and say, Conor, you say that once more, I'm putting your ass on the ground. Yeah, you can say it all you want, but it's doing it is a whole other story. She would wreck you, man.
Watch out, buddy.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, this is better music.
Listen, the whole point of this is so she can try and get you away from exposing bad cops. Now, what I want you to do is look at all the fucking people in that chat and decide who's more important. The fucking troll behind you or all the people here? We talked about this yesterday. Let her do what she wants. You have more work to do exposing these shitbags.
But you're not exposing anybody, though, are you? Like, at all. All you're doing is walking down the street going, cops are bad. Cops are bad. How is that exposing anybody? Now, if you pointed at a cop and said, this cop is bad because he did this thing and here's the receipts, cool. Go for it. I support that. but just go, cops are bad. Cops are bad. Okay, cool. Why? You want to tell us why, or is it just the whole look at her thing all over again? Anyway, Frank Perry says, say what you want about Josh. He's on par or even worse than Glenn. His channel is accountability for all, and he just got out of prison. Frank Perry, could you please message me on Facebook? Is that the guy that was... No, I can't say that on here because... No, no, would you message me and tell me what he did? Because I think I know who you're talking about, because I think somebody's been messaging me about him. And it's not that I've been ignoring the person. Well, I have been. Yeah, I have been ignoring the person purely because I've been so busy. But could you let me know what he did? Because I think I know what it is, if it's the same person I'm thinking of. And if it is, then I'll fucking say it. Michael Bowman. Wow, great to see you, my friend. I hope you and your beard are doing really, really well. Michael Bowman for $5 says, Kate is the female Michael Picard here. Amen to that. Absolutely. She's a boss here, man. She's totally punking this dude, and he's just taking it. And he's like, I'm gonna do a thing. And then he doesn't do the thing. And he tells her he's going to do it again, and he doesn't do it again. He's full of shit, man. Angry Doggy, good to see you for €2, says, poor fellow, feeling threatened by a single woman. Yeah, he's this big, tough dude, and he's like, I will fuck this lady up. And then she's like, yeah, go on then, do it. And he's like, police, help. Fuck off. Anyway, Jay Carr for $5 says, I would have bumped him and stood there. I'm ready, Jose. Knock me down. Yeah, fucking A. Hey, I'm not one of those like, oh, let's see him try that shit with me. I actually genuinely would love to see him try that shit with me, because I tell you what, I'd have a lot of fun. I would just laugh at the guy, though, to be honest. Oh, okay. Impersonating a police officer. Okay. I was thinking something totally different. So it must be somebody else. I'm happy I didn't say what I was going to say. Anyway, moving on.
Keep it cool. Keep it moving.
No, I just have to let the courts know how much she affected me.
All right, well, you documented it.
I got it documented.
Let's keep it about the tyranny now.
Okay.
Stop. You love the song, Philly?
Lady, if you come near me again, you're gonna get knocked unconscious.
Oh, I'm so going to get demonetized for the music now.
Nice footage you got there.
So anyway, this comment up here on the screen right now, Bridge the Divide. Irish Demon, he's a punk. He won't even fight little old me for charity. First of all, don't give me that little old me nothing. There's no little about you, my friend, except for, we talked about that, but there's nothing little about JL Warren, first and foremost. Second of all, I love you to death, JL Warren. I really do. I love you like a brother. But he has this habit, and a lot of you who've known JL as long as I do will know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyone he disagrees with on here is like, I'm going to fight that guy. I'm going to fight that guy. And then he catches himself and he's like, for charity, of course. To be fair, I do that exact same thing as well. Yeah, I challenged Nathan Thompson to a duel, man-on-man fight for charity, and he said no. What can you do? But JL Warren is always down. As we say in Ireland, anybody... Oh God, I most of you won't know what I'm talking about here. But Traveler call-out videos are awesome. Basically, JL Warren is the Texas Traveler call-out video guy. Essentially, that's what he is. There's a man here for any man in Ireland. That's basically JL Warren right there. And he says that I only challenge them when they start threatening others. Sure.
Lady, you keep up. Lady.
Josh, you get alive for him.
You just grabbed that guy's tit. Just saying.
This lady's stalking me.
You have a right to...
Get the fuck away from me, chick.
Why do you keep trying to hit me?
Chili, get the cops.
I'm gonna get him, but I mean, I just want to. I want to document she's harassing me.
No, I told her to film me.
So what she doesn't understand is that what'll happen is she'll get sued, and it'll happen like today. So we'll just move forward.
Go for
But
it.
she has to understand that she's causing.
Yeah, good luck with that, with all that evidence that's out there, you dumb shit. Ed2276 for $10 says, just subbed purely because of the accent. I love it. My great-grandfather was born in County Sligo. Interesting. I was drinking with a guy from Sligo, as we call it down here, Sligo. It's going back about 2 weeks ago. Just randomly met this Sligo lad up in Northern Ireland. We were having a couple of pints. And next thing he started singing the Pogues. I've been loving you long time. You know that song? What's that called? I can't remember the actual name of the song. Oh my fucking God. Amazing. He sounded exactly spot on. Like, it was incredible. I actually videotaped it and sent it to Kirk because he's a huge Pogues fan. But yeah, Sligo, beautiful place.
Me mental anguish and exhaustion and frustration, and she's being a nuisance. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay, dude? I'm so sorry, man. What the hell are you doing?
I'm so sorry, sir.
What's the matter with you, lady?
Walk, dude. Walk.
Dude, she just slammed right into me. Lady's nuts.
Well, so now I'm behind you, so that won't happen again. By
No,
accident.
let her.
So
She's
you're
gonna
fine with this. You got crop suits.
she's gonna bump into me.
You got crop suits, bro.
You're not going anywhere with her, Josh. If you
We're going on a date, Chili.
yeah, let's go, Josh. I've asked this person to leave me alone multiple times, and she's not. So I'm gonna go down and file a restraining order against her. Is what I'm gonna do, because I have equal protection under the law. And then after that, I'm gonna sue her for harassment. She literally admitted she came down here. Kate, stay away from me. Stay away from me, lady. Stay away from me. Get this lady away from me. Get her away. Get away.
Keep moving close to
Kate,
me.
this kid's here. Come on.
Get this lady away from me.
All right, just walk.
Get her away.
Just walk.
Look,
No.
Actually, walk.
No,
There's more important things to do.
come bring your. You're doing this on purpose? Is
Yeah.
that what you just said?
Oh, shit. He did say that. I'm doing this on purpose.
Yeah. Get this lady away from me. You better stay away from me. You better stay away from me. You better stay away from me, lady. I'm telling you, I'm in self-defense mode. You better stay away from me.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
She's a stalker. All she does is make videos about me. She's stalking me.
Just walk away.
Can you just, so you're Evers, is that right? Angle, thank you, with the Farm Police Department. So this lady's still stalking. This lady's still stalking. Are you a police officer? You swear an oath to the Constitution? Okay. You got a business card? Let me, yeah, you bet. I'm gonna get a business card from you, sir.
Go on the sidewalk.
Thank you. What's your name and badge number?
The Boston copper hat looks exactly like the Italian ones, just saying.
My name is Zach Newell. I'm badge 81. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, Zach. So I'm gonna list you. I just want to make it official. This woman's stalking me, so I'm gonna go file a restraining order against her.
Okay.
I've made it perfectly clear I want her to leave me alone, and so
Okay.
I'm gonna follow all the remedies under the color of law, and under the rule of law to make sure she stays away from me.
That's your right, sir. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I want to make sure she stays away from me. She told me out loud she came down here to stalk me, so I just want to make sure it's a matter of record publicly, because then the next step is I'll file a lawsuit against her.
Okay.
I love how the cop is just like, okay, I don't give a shit. Can you leave me alone now, please? I just tried to stand here, watch the parade.
Anything I can help you with? Other than that?
I just needed your name and badge number so I have an official. And then what was her name again?
That's
'Cause
Officer Engel.
She's run into me several times. One time she ran into me so hard she almost fell down because I stopped because I'm filming.
You mind
So-
if we just walk over here up to the side? I'm getting nervous now that traffic's back.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I get equal protection under the law.
Absolutely.
That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
And
sir.
this woman's came down here to stalk me, and I just want to make sure it's clear.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure
Do you
I
want to cross back over?
Yeah, I'm gonna cross back
All right.
over.
Let me hold up traffic for you. Hang on.
Look at his face.
See,
like,
so
smug
everybody,
bitch.
just so you,
Have a good day, sir.
thank you. Now I want you to watch, officer. She's going to follow me, and I've asked her not to follow me around. So.
Okay, quick question. Is there any Trailer Park Boy fans in the side chat? If there is, shoot me a 1 right now. For those of you who like Trailer Park Boys, tell me that this guy does not look like the human version of Conky. I'll leave it there. I unfortunately can't put pictures up on the screen at the moment, I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. Hold a minute. Might just take a minute there now. Oh, how did I not see this before, man? Holy shit. He is Conky from Trailer Park Boys. Like, he's a Conky from Trailer Park Boys cosplay. That's what this guy is. Oh my God. Hold a minute. You won't believe this when I show you. Is that not unbelievable? He's literally Conky from Trailer Park Boys. That's amazing. Oh my God, that's absolutely amazing. I'm just blown away by that. Absolutely blown away by that. All right, let's go back to it.
To a lawsuit. Perfect. Perfect. Running into me all those times. Perfect. She's fucked. She's literally fucked.
Yeah, the greater cause.
Yeah, the greater cause.
Exposing these dirty cops, and what she's trying to do is take you away from you. She's trying to help that blue. So what I want to do is make sure that you can still here to fucking help people that need the help that they deserve.
Right, right.
You know
like
what I mean?
teaching the kids the cops are bad.
And here's the other thing that I pointed out to her, okay, while I was speaking to her.
Oh, I don't want to talk about her.
No. I said I would rather him educate kids and tell them the cops are bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to give her any light, dude.
Bumping into him and knocking a kid over.
I'm just gonna go file a restraining order right now, and then I'm gonna.
Do you know what gets me about this whole thing? Like, they're arguing about how to go and harass children. Can you please stop involving yourself with Kate? Because I would actually quite like to go over here and harass these children. And you're kind of causing an issue now, and I am now no longer able to harass these children. So please cease and desist so that I can go and harass kids. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Eric Reuter, thank you so much for $15 says, thanks so much for your great content and awesome jokes. You crack me up with your commentary. I am so happy to hear that. Thank you so much indeed, Eric. I really appreciate it, mate. I aims to please. I love making people laugh. That's what I'm all about.
You can't. She you know, it is. Listen, that was the guy and bumped into me like that, I would have knocked him unconscious.
No, you wouldn't.
But because she's a woman.
This guy could not fight sleep. I mean it. He could not slap the shit out of his underpants, basically.
And I don't knock her unconscious. Because you can't bump into someone like she did to me. You saw how hard she bumped into me? Like right on my heels?
I did, yeah.
Dude, she's lucky she is a woman, because I do still have some sort of,
moral compass.
Well, just gender thing. Even though a lot of...
You might want to get that checked out. He says he's got some kind of a gender thing. That might be from all the steroids. So I'd say it's probably... So when you take as much steroids as this guy does, your testicle, as they say in France, shrivel up to the size of a peanut each. And on a cold day, they recede up into just slightly below your lungs. And I'm guessing he probably has a micropene or an innie anyway. So I don't think it's a gender thing. I think it's a testosterone thing. Either too much or too little. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway.
Women don't want it.
JL is sitting there at home like speedballing while he's watching this right now. Oh yeah, Trig, I missed your super chat. Where did that go? Hold a minute. I'll see if I can find it there. Sorry, man.
Wow. She...
Basic trigonometry. Only the flat earth people will understand why I did it like that. For £2 says, it's Chili the Castrato. Ah, that is so spot on for what I just said. Oh, man. Crypto penis. Bob. Hilarious.
Yep.
I need a coffee. Nice iced coffee.
We got it all on camera. That's what I needed to happen. She actually did me a real solid just now by stalking. It was perfect. Because I wanted to get her with something, and now I got her. Because civilly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the cops press charges or not. I can sue her civilly, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. She literally said she came down here to find me, which is
completely legal. She absolutely is right to come down and find you.
She makes videos about me. Now she's stalking me. It's perfect.
She's got that right. She's not stalking you, by the way. Idiot. That's it. Fix your old lady granny glasses, you dumb shit. Anyway, so there we have it, folks. That was god damn, that tan line is horrendous. I thought it was like a bruise or something. It only just came up in the past couple of days. I was so burned. You might see it on my face here. I'm still a little bit red from the burn. But yeah, I mean, like, what a soft little man. You poor little dainty flower, you. So terrified by Kate that you had to call the cops that you hate, by the way, and go suing people. He's just a Karen. He's even got the glasses. Guys, I can't believe how like conky this guy is. It's unbelievable. Unlocked is asking me to show the video of him pushing Kate. I really want to, but I can't get it up on my my screen. I don't know what's going on. They are the boils on the ass of humanity. No one fixes his glasses like that. Yeah, it's a bit kind of like ladies. So anyway, yeah, folks, there we have it. That's going to be about it for today. I will most likely be back. Gonna see how that goes. It's yeah. I'll get into that at another Jesus jail. I knew you'd bring that up. Fine. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Jail says I can't get it up. Irish Demon 2022. That's that goes back to the old Beardsman days when I would say stuff that would be taken horribly out of context all the feckin' time. And yeah, that's just common. That's just par for the course. No, I have not seen the videos of him boxing. Send them to me immediately, please. And I will play that tomorrow for sure. That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get a couple of guests on tomorrow. That's the plan. This time tomorrow, maybe slightly earlier, like the time that I was supposed to go on today before my neighbor decided to fall down a well. No joke, literally fell down a well. Called me from inside the well to come and get him out of the well. Not in a kind of a what is it, boy? Has little Jimmy fallen down the well? Not that kind of a way. Yeah, it's a long story. I got a photo. It's beautiful. It's like it was a well that was dug in probably the 4th or 5th century. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. So anyway, tomorrow we're gonna have a live show. Bridge the Divide, actually. If you're free this time tomorrow, I'd love to have you on. And maybe Tones as well, if Tones is around. That'd be fantastic. That'd be absolutely awesome. So another thing that I'm going to have coming up real soon, I'm working on a call-in show, basically, where I bring people on. Obviously, I have to have a delay because people do silly things. So this is your well-advanced warning not to do silliness on my live stream. But anyway, that's about all we got for tonight, folks. I really hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure and smash that like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. Remember, if I get to 1,000 uh-ohs in the side chat, sorry, not in the side chat, in the comment section, I will get uh-oh tattooed on my body. I will literally do that. And I've got no problem doing that because it's kind of funny. And imagine the explaining that would take. Imagine being out in a pub and somebody sees uh-oh tattooed and you go, hey, why'd you get that? So it all started 2021. A man by the name of Glenn Cerio decided to abuse a lovely blondie lady, and I took offense to that. And yeah, what is it, like 2 years on? Something like that, year on? Something like that. Bridge the Divide says he is 420 away from 2,000 subscribers. Lads and lassies, Bridge the Divide, drop your link in the side chat. I'll pin it to the top. Head on over to Bridge the Divide and give him an old follow, will you? He's well worth it. He's awesome. He's fantastic. But actually, guys, one more thing. Before I go, all right, let this be the last thing you do as a favor to me, if nothing else, right? I'm gonna pop a link here in the side chat for you. That's from my friend Goose's YouTube channel. He's absolutely brilliant. He's fucking tastic. There's 600 of you watching right now. See if you can get 100 of you, just 100 of you, to go over there and subscribe and leave a comment. Let him know that I sent you. He'd really appreciate it. He's an awesome guy, fantastic creator, and an absolute genius. Like, the guy is a genius and an artist. So yeah, please do me that one solid. Go over there, give him some love. You're not going to be disappointed. He's going to have some epic stuff on there. So the link is up there, pinned in the top. So go check that out. And yeah, you won't be disappointed. It's awesome. Thank you all so much. But anyway, with that, folks, I am going to get out of here because I am, as we say, cream crackered. It's been 2 hours. It's been awesome. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for your input. Thank you for the comments, all that good stuff. It really, I tell you guys, I must say, after, not being able to do a whole lot of YouTubing, a lot of personal stuff and illness and all sorts of shit that went on. It's a pleasure to be back live streaming properly, like real me, not just, this thing happened and this thing happened. This is a real me. I'm happy again. It's a bit corny, but it's the truth. I'm happy again. I'm having a great time. Myself and Mrs. Demon have this beautiful little country cottage in the middle of a just magnificent place that we live. I'm so happy with where we are. And yeah, it's great to be back, seeing all my old buddies again and getting this show back on the road. This is what I'm all about. This is what I love to do. I love to perform. I love to make people laugh and have a good time. If you want to continue supporting the channel, consider becoming a member or a Patreon. There's going to be a lot of new social media stuff happening. Bringing somebody on board to give me a hand with that by the name of Mrs. Demon, because I'm terrible at remembering that stuff. You can, as I say, become a Patreon channel member. Check out my my Creator Spring or Teespring, whatever it's called. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But yeah, any support that you can give me at the moment would be greatly appreciated. And I thank you all so much. Commander Darklight, I'll finish on this, says, love you, Demon. Love you too, buddy. Commander Darklight is a fucking legend. Has had my back for the last 2 and a bit years. Glober Mom's another one. But Commander Darklight above all, man. Awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome, dude. And appreciate y'all. Anyway, enough of the soppy shite. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go have a whiskey and a chicken sandwich, and I'm going to go to bed. Sláinte. I'm going to see if I can end this broadcast cleanly, which I haven't done because I'm now still talking.